of the most underrated tools for your Zepbound weight loss you may not be doing. Hi friends, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. Super stoked today. I've lost over 85 pounds on Mounjaro, on Zepbound, and super excited. And I'm moving over to a compound because of the Zepbound shortage and Mounjaro shortage. I'll be moving over to a compound very soon, if not already on it by the time this airs. I'm 85 pounds down, been on it the last 16 months with the GLP-1 medication. And from my experience, strength, and hope, because I am not a healthcare provider, always talk to your healthcare provider. I've got 4 of my most underrated tools, and probably yours. I've got a group with thousands and thousands of amazing folks. I'll link it down in the description link below too. And we've talked about this extensively, and also the pattern recognition of being able to notice other people's patterns in addition to my own. And so hopefully these will help you today. So let's go ahead and dive in without further ado. First underrated tool. You don't need to spend money on it. There's not a cost to it. It's literally walking. But wait, don't go. Don't leave me yet. Don't leave me yet. Hear me out as to why walking, even just a 10-minute walk. I've got a ton of scientific research. You guys know that I require and demand out of myself to be factually accurate on this channel. And so I did a bunch of scientific research. I will link it down below to cite my sources as to where I'm getting these facts about simply a 10-minute walk. Do we want to do more than that? Of course. Do we want to do strength training to help combat muscle mass? Of course. But I know many of you aren't doing it. Why do I know that? Because I hadn't been doing it for several months. And so, or not as a consistent pattern. You know the thing that's been a consistent pattern for me? Walking. I had a very hoity expensive gym membership, actually got rid of it, saved myself almost an extra $100 a month simply by walking around the block and walking for even just 10 minutes with Mr. Freddie, my incredible dog. You can see him right there. He's our rescue pit bull. So the New York Times in their January 26, 2022 edition article said that walking can prevent more than 111,000 premature deaths per year. Is that not crazy? Here's why, and here's the benefits of just a 10-minute walking tool on your Zepbound weight loss as you're taking a GLP-1 medication. And as you titrate up doses, this is something that can still maintain and be consistent as well. Number one is it lowers blood pressure. Usually people on, again, I'm not a healthcare provider, but my own experience, strength, and hope, and with other people is there's other comorbidities in addition to like chronic obesity management or type 2 diabetes, depending on why you're on a GLP-1 medication. So lowering blood pressure helps to reduce food cravings, improves focus. If you've got a big project going on at work, it's me, like with my job, I frequently have a lot of deliverables going on. And so improving that focus with just a 10-minute walk helps with helps with depression, can improve bone health. My friends, if we are worried about brittle bones, I know I am, that helps actually with bone health. It can obviously burn calories, but it will help you breathe easier because increased lung capacity with just a 10-minute walk. And that's why I'm saying these are underrated tools, because you may be like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. What I call the manana syndrome, because I've had it. I've gotten a new diagnosis with the manana syndrome, or a new antidote to that is just do it today. A 10-minute walk will not. If you've got a crazy stressful schedule, and I'll use my I statements, when I have a crazy stressful schedule, like today, I can easily carve in a 10-minute walk. And usually it turns out to be more than that, but at least getting 10 minutes in. A 10-minute walk can decrease stress. It can help with balance. And as we age, balance is something people, elderly people falling and like breaking their hip and breaking bones because of that balance. This helps, 10-minute walks helps with it too. And it can help decrease pain. That is just with a 10-minute walk. If you want to do more, get your Pizza Hut Book It sticker. You guys remember those? I was trying to say gold sticker, but it came out Pizza Hut. You can see where food is on my mind. I'm like, I wish they would bring back the Book It Club. I digress. If you're a 90s kid, you know what I'm talking about. But so all of those things, underrated tool number one, walking. Underrated tool number two that you may not be utilizing in your Zepbound weight loss, Tirzepatide weight loss, semaglutide weight loss. If you're on Wegovy, these are all super applicable as well, is sleep. I know with young children, I know firsthand that my kid is going to take my sleep. And I've always been like, I'll sleep later when you're a teenager or when you're like 8 years old. And the Duke is 8 years old now, and I still wake up in the middle of the night at times, or we'll go to bed later or wake up earlier or whatever. if you have young children, it interferes with sleep. But as I've gotten older with that, now it's my hormones that are interfering with my sleep. And so putting bookends and protecting that sleep has been so incredibly important to me. And I've tried a bunch of different things. I've bought a bunch of different products. I got a winner chicken dinner. I am obsessed with BIOPTIMIZERS Magnesium Breakthrough. The reason why I love magnesium is several things. One is it helps with sleep. I call it my princess in the pea sleep. A distinct noticeable difference. I had been taking another magnesium. It only had one type of magnesium in it. BiOptimizer Magnesium Breakthrough actually has seven types of magnesium in it. Here's the pill size, because I know you guys are gonna ask. It's not crazy jumbo big. You can take 1 or 2 pills at nighttime. That's what I do for sleep. If you wanna have it to help with brain functions and clarity, things like that, you can take it in the morning. I take this at nighttime. It, for me, is this gentle easing into sleep. Now, obviously talk to your own healthcare provider before taking any new supplements, but it has been the most amazing thing for me. And the science is backing it as well. And that's one of the reasons why the more I dug into my sleep and why my sleep was not as good, it's because more than 70% of the population, did you know this, has a magnesium deficiency? I know, bust my buttons. That's what I said. I was like, oh yes, that's probably why I wasn't sleeping super well, is because I was magnesium deficient. And so now with these, with the BiOptimizers, I absolutely love them. By the way, they're vegan, gluten-free, soy-free. I know some of you guys have gluten allergies, FYI. It's gluten-free, soy-free, and vegan as well. But I love taking this because it's helped me with sleep. And one of our scientific studies with sleep has been, oh man, let me pull up my sleep notes. I had a whole sleep study for you guys that I was going to talk about how much sleep matters with focus, our health, and how it can really, really disrupt your bodily functions greatly. There's a whole NIH study done on sleep and why it matters so much. And then you can think about that with our cells rejuvenating at nighttime. With taking a GLP-1 medication, like we need like the extra bump up of that, I feel like too, is because weight loss in itself is a stressor. And then adding on top of that, if you think of a cake, see, it comes back to food with me, chronic obesity management treatment plan. If you think of it like a cake though, with like layers of cake, if you're having the stressor of weight loss, and then if you add the stressor of not sleeping on top of that, those things can compound and for me can really whack out my health and stall, for me, my weight loss. When I go back to weight loss stalls that I've had, and right now, quite frankly, within the past a week and a half, we've had some really bad family stuff going on, and we've had a family member diagnosed with colon cancer. And so I've not been sleeping like I normally sleep. And so, you know what it was? I had noticed a couple of things. It was the stress component of it. And once I mitigated that, I had been taking also, because our schedules had been so wacky, I paused on my BiOptimizers, went back to taking it, boom. Amazing, amazing sleep for me. Now it took a hot second, like with magnesium, it takes a hot second to infiltrate. And so for me, I've been taking this for months now, and I bought their product originally because an influencer who I love was sharing about it. And I was like, okay, I'll go buy it with my own money. And man, did it help with my sleep. And so many of the people in the Countess of Shopping community and in my free group that has thousands and thousands of folks have said the same thing. It's really, really helped with sleep. It's an easy tool to use, but getting that sleep down then, it's permeated out to so many different functions with my weight loss as well. In addition to mental clarity, in addition to be honest, with my relationships. When I'm a cranky bean from not sleeping, I'm not the best mom, I'm not the best wife, I'm not the best friend, I'm not the best employer and contractor as well for my deliverables, for my clients. Like, sleep matters so much. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. And BiOptimizers has been super sweet to give the Countess of Shopping community a discount code. It's Queen. I'll link the link down below directly for the BiOptimizers Magnesium Breakthrough. But if you want a sleep breakthrough like I had, I would highly encourage checking this out and use that discount code Queen. There's a ton of science also behind the magnesium too that you can check out on that page as well. But you guys know I'm a science nerd. Nerd alert. Okay, let's kick it over to underrated tools number 3 for Zepbound weight loss, semaglutide weight loss, Tirzepatide weight loss, rocking it towards improving our health is water. There is, and I don't think many people talk about this on the GLP-1 journey. I was like, where did my little pen go? You guys know I like holding my little magnesium pen. Where did I put it? There has been a massive change, I feel like, that no one really talks about from going for food, if you're using GLP-1s for chronic obesity management, going for food, then to stopping. Like that reach, like that hand reach. You guys know what I'm talking about? I know some of you know. And so taking a GLP-1 medication, having a replacement instead of denying myself that reach, because I physically can't with the appetite suppression. And even when I don't have appetite suppression, it's more that mindset of like grabbing for something to eat. Water. That's number 3. And then I know people roll their eyes. They're like, you can make water fun. You can make water a ton of fun. I have a whole tumbler system. If you haven't seen my other videos, go check those out. Making sure I get my 40-ounce tumblers. I'll link down below on my shopping list, my absolute favorite ones. I refill this thrice in a day. So 40 times 3 is 120 ounces for me. I'm almost 6 feet tall. I'll put water in it. I like picking out the color. What tumbler will I pick today? I make it a whole game. But I have in my cupboards a place to put the lids, the straws. I was a big Stanley person. I'm not anymore. I like these actually better because you don't have to worry about mold. Like Stanley's, there is a mold component too with them. So anyways, having water and then making sure I'm taking it has taken that grab instinct when I'm in the car, when I'm working at my desk, or even when I'm just chilling out watching TV or watching a movie, having my tumbler with me for the sheer fact of something to grab for, but also literally carrying this thing around. Have you guys seen that those social media videos of where people put trash cans on with like a broom sticking out to look like a tumbler? It's physically carrying this thing around. It's 40 ounces of water in there and ice. Helps remind me where my focus needs to be, right? Like as I'm sipping on that throughout the day, it helps really remind me. And then too, taking away the unnecessary snacking or unnecessary food. And by making it fun, by making a game, you know what that does? It makes it sustainable. Because for me, making permanent lifestyle sustainable choices and changes is what's going to win this race, right? Is what's going to get me to that 100 pounds down. I'm 85 pounds down as of today. Pushing past and using these tools that seem so basic, but honestly, it's that foundation that continuously, when I go into a weight stall like I've been, is like the 1-2 punch back to combat that weight stall and to keep me going on my weight loss journey. So number 4, underrated tools is, it sounds so silly, but man, is it true? It's a chopper. I use this chopper every single day. I've broken one before because I slammed it too hard. My husband and my son are like, you just broke your chopper. So don't slam it too hard. Be gingerly with it, baby it. But I was putting carrots in it and I was like, hey, I was like Miss Piggy's karate chops. But I love this. And here's why I love the chopper. It's because it's bite-sized pieces. Y'all know that the appetite suppression is crazy with GLP-1 medications. So going from like this to this in terms of my plate size and portion size, my bites, are you following my thread? My bites needed to correspond getting smaller too. And so by chopping up in here, proteins, salad, vegetables, fruits, I mean, this thing is amazing. And it's dishwasher safe because you guys know your girl doesn't do things unless they're dishwasher safe. This has been tremendously a very underrated kitchen product. I highly recommend. You can change out, by the way, these are blades down there. You can change out those blades. They do come with other ones. So having a vegetable chopper, but it's not just for vegetables. I've used it for fruits. Like if you want to cut up little strawberries, release into bite-sized manageable pieces. Salads, egg salad. I feel like it's like shrimp gumbo, shrimp on the Barbie, shrimp on a stick. Like I feel the chopper with the fruits, with the vegetables. It's a game changer. And so making those portion sizes, again, going from big to small, and most importantly, what can you do on your Zepbound weight loss journey or your semaglutide journey or your Wegovy journey to make these sustainable permanent lifestyle changes? And for me, it's just these little incremental tweaks as my body's getting the GLP-1 hormone, making these increment tweaks to help my health overall. And what a gift that is. What a gift that we get to work on these things, right? Sometimes I do grandiose things. You guys have seen my protein ice cream challenge and some of these other things that I've been doing. It doesn't necessarily have to be that complicated. It can be as simple as walking, sleep, water, chopper. Chop, 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 chop. So that's my big thing for you guys today. And here at the Countess of Shopping community, we are not just talkers, we're doers. So your accountability question today that you put in the comments, I'm looking at you. What are you doing today to move you closer to your goal? I want to know. If you've made it this far in the video, clearly you're wanting encouragement, help, positivity. So put down below and I'll hold you accountable. I see you. I see you. I see you. Go ahead and put down below. And then 2, our emoji. We do emojis here and it shows me that you've made it this far in the video. It helps for me to get to know you better. That pattern recognition. If I see your name appear over and over in the comments, I'm going to get to know you well. And I want to if you've made it this far in the video. And then the second fold is I will pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, I'll uplift you in positive thought. Our emoji today is going to be the letter M for magnesium. M, for magnesium. And also, if you have not seen all of my free resources, make sure you go to countessofshopping.com. I have a free full week meal plan for Zepbound and for Mounjaro. I paid over $500 for this free meal plan for our Countess of Shopping community from a dietitian. It looks like this. It's linked down in the description link below. I bought it so I would own the licensing rights. The $500 I bought so I'd own the licensing rights to give it to you for free. So take advantage of it. There's a free shopping list that's associated with that too. And then of course there's over 17 plus protein focused recipes on there as well, because we know that protein focus helps with muscle mass reduction and with any sort of weight loss, not just GLP-1 weight loss, that muscle mass reduction is important. We're losing muscle mass. And so to combat that, making sure we're eating protein, get your protein. And then number 2 off of that, make sure you go ahead and check out and that's in the description link, as is everything. Go ahead and get your BIOPTIMIZERS Magnesium Breakthrough. Use the discount code QUEEN, save some extra coin. They have a ton of products also besides their magnesium that I love and I'm obsessed with. But for me, I just bought their Magnesium Breakthrough. Like, let me try that. Let me test that out. And I like to make small tweaks at a time. So it was awesome to test that. But I've subsequently added in a ton of their other product line to my healthcare regimen because I like their stuff. It works really, really well. And I'm so glad that I had bought at the beginning. Now it's been several months. I'm so grateful because it's made a big impact. They're underrated things to help, but that corresponds to the sleep. And for magnesium for sleep, muscle recovery, anxiety. I mean, it's helped me with so many things. So my sweet friends, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Bye guys. Have a great day.